Greetings, everyone. Welcome back. I am excited as we continue to move through our marketing plan process, and I hope, again, plant the seed on all of the powerful tools we have in marketing to make our recreation, tourism, hospitality, event, food service organizations move forward. Our goal this whole semester has been to be strategic and tactically use the appropriate and most effective tools we can to achieve our organizational objectives and more specifically our target market objectives, being very focused into niches and groups of people who have similar needs and interests and to what our service appeals. But we know we have to work at it. This is not an easy thing to do, or we would have been doing it all along. These are markets that we know we can make a significantly different impact happen for our organization and for the people we serve. Again, ultimately, I hope our philosophy is intact, that we are here to make an impact. We have such a special dynamic industry to do that with, that we don't want to leave that alone. We don't want to not take advantage in a negative way, but certainly we're in this business for a reason, and our philosophies are in the right place. So let's make sure we translate that into everything we do, from the way we serve our guests to the way we communicate with them about the experience they're going to have with us. Kind of the word for the week is, back to those experiences, that we are going to create the dynamic type of experience that makes it easy to do the marketing communication that we're into today. So back to chapter 12 and moving and transitioning into chapters 13 and 14 as we wrap up the semester. You should be, again, working with your worksheets. Okay, 2 worksheets we use to do the whole marketing plan process, and we really spent time walking through each section, whether you really directly realized it or not. That's what we're doing. So these are designed to help everyone build a capacity for marketing, and we hope you engage your staffs and volunteers and board members and consumers and guests and stakeholders, right? All stakeholders in the marketing plan process, because it will make a better outcome, hands down, as I hope you already know. But what we're doing now is we're working on this communication mix. As you know, last time we talked more specifically about social media, internet-based kinds of things, and our first guest speaker of the day, when interviewing him, owns his own social and website marketing company. That's what he specializes in, specifically for the travel and tourism industry. So he's got some words of advice that I hope make you think a little bit about last week's work, and as we move forward, let's see what he has to say.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Campbell with Lake Effect Associates, located in Traverse City, and we're a digital marketing company that deals mostly in the travel and tourism industry. I'm supposed to tell you my worst and best stories in marketing. The worst, I would say, is probably not educating a client ahead of time on a website project, where we went to the client and ready for content. Didn't get it for about 3 months, really kind of ransacked the project a little bit. Things did not go well, so we changed our process considerably after that in terms of how we ran our projects. The best story would be for one of our clients that didn't do any digital marketing up until last year, and we've been able to totally engage his online community with a website of about 100,000 visits per month, and turn those visitors into ticket buyers. Really escalated their business and changed how they're able to reach a market outside of where their current market was and is. Advice. The advice I can give for people that are in travel and tourism is just to keep knocking on doors and just keep going after it. It's a good industry. You get to travel, you get to go around and meet new people, and just keep after it. A lot of relationships have been built over years, but as long as you show dedication and keep going after it, the clients will come your way. So that's my advice.
There are a couple things that he says in his opening remarks that I want to highlight as we start our week this week, and that is specifically his topic of content and content management being a really difficult part of the process, and ended up being his worst marketing story on how they managed content and how the client managed content. And so I hope last week, as you just thought about social media and all of the amazing dynamics of that process, that you thought a lot about content and how you would actually plan that month out. So I'm look forward to reading what your thoughts are, but managing content is challenging. Having written and been responsible for websites and social media, I personally go back to, it's an overwhelming process, especially if you want to be good at it. Again, I can do it, but if I want to be good at it, then it's going to take an investment of time and strategy and effort. So we want to be good at it, right? So that's where we're continuing to work. And the second theme that he talks about, if his best story and his advice to you, relates to relationships. And can't think of a better topic really that moves us into to public relations today. And as we transition in the next couple of weeks to sponsorship, community relations, and direct sales, those are our relationship chapters. That's actually what I call them. So relationships are key in this industry, as I hope you know, but certainly when it comes to this part of the process too, tactical marketing communication. It is about relationships, and I'm not sure that's what folks think of initially. So I love his advice. So take it to heart. Keep thinking of those real life connections and what these great professionals are sharing with us and their insight about their highs and lows, and I hope we all learn from them. So as we move forward, we know last time we were talking about, again, we've moved through the chart process, and today specifically I want to spend some time on public relations and community relations just briefly. Again, this chapter 12 that we've already taken the quiz on and worked through, but highlights really these advertising, social, online kinds of discussions as we did. So we spent some time on that last week, moving through the rest of the chapter this week, and then that will leave the remaining little boxes related to direct sales, sponsorship, quality of service, and internal marketing. We'll spend a few minutes on this time and next time as well. So the idea here is, in your worksheets, you should continuing to be brainstorming ideas. You have not only everything in the text and certainly all the other resources available to you, but you have these cards to prompt you and get you thinking about each topic again. And just keep thinking about your target market, your objectives specifically, your organization, and can you continue to think outside the box of ways you can creatively, effectively reach the people with that great message you've reformed, the collateral you've designed, and what are the right tools you're going to be using. We're 2 weeks away from wrapping up this marketing plan, so stay with us, stay strong. This week's assignment is you're actually going to write a press release, and there are points assigned to that, and I want you to know to walk the talk with the whole public relations realm. Really, again, an amazing topic in its own right. You can get an entire major, obviously, in this subject. So we're dabbling it in one quick lecture and part of a chapter. But I would say in my own career, an area I did not focus on as much early in my career as I should have. It was one of those tactics I always thought was only for nonprofit organizations when I was in my 20s and marketing hotels. And I thought, we're a for-profit organization. We can't tap into public relations. No one's going to give us free attention. Well, yes, they are, and shame on me. So a couple things when I go back in my career. So I hope I've made up for that, because I spend a lot more time working media relations and efforts that I do today. And when I work with our industry, we talk very specifically about this relationship media and attention getting. So welcome back. Glad to have you. Keep going. Keep doing your best. Proud of your effort, and I'm excited to see what you come up with. Have a great week.